Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pikes Peak Picker. This is my final unit for this week. I won 3 units from public storage this week. Hey everybody, I'm back at my storage unit. As you can kind of tell, it's getting dark. So, this unit, I saw some pretty good stuff inside the bags and other stuff. I saw some fireworks, which I don't believe I can set those off here in Colorado. I don't think so. I'll have to take those to another state, I guess. Anyway, don't ever discount books. I've had these books in the past. This one in particular, oh wow, that binding is tight. I might be able to sell this as like new or very good. But this is selling for about $35, $40. Some with shipping, some without, but they were selling. And we still got these other books. This is automotive technology. Sometimes these textbooks and stuff. Here's another My Lady right there. Of course, there's me trying to destroy the book. I'm going to go ahead and take these home. Because books, I list a lot of books. I sell them. Anyway. It's a beautiful day, as you can tell the sun out here. Basically, what I'm going to do is I have 4 units right here. That's a unit I cleaned out almost 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Basically, this was the last unit that I cleaned out. I already listed a book out of there. A couple books selling for close to $200. I bought this, came out of the second unit because I saw this. Hoping to find some military stuff in there. Anyway, let me get going, and then what I will do is I will do a recap on what's going to Goodwill, the Flea Market, Craigslist, or I don't think there's anything in here that I'm going to be listing locally. You know, that right there, that bear-proof cooler, those rival guns, I'll probably list those just as a bunch locally. But this right here, I'm going to go through first, and then I'll do a recap at the very end of this particular stuff right here. Like this is like some cosmetology, like a hairstylist stand. That's just going to be scrap. I don't know where the top is. We got the drawers, and I can use the drawers for the flea market for small stuff. But as for this is mostly metal. Alright everybody, I got the first round done. As you can see, this chest is empty. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. These chests, these are at the flea market, but they take up so much space, real estate, and they never sell for much money. But I've been getting through this. I found this nice little bow and arrow kit. They had like a costume. Found some more blankets, but like I said, blankets just don't really sell. And Afghans. But this is a very nice Jordache faux fur. I've never had an issue selling fake fur, faux fur at the flea market. That will definitely go to the flea market. We've got Goodwill. That's some clothes I'm taking home. I found some Barbie stuff. Now, I did find a very nice camera case. That's what that is right there, along with a watch. Several new DVDs. I looked up one of the DVDs, and it's listed for about $100, but I'm figuring it'll be about $50. I don't know about the Barbies. The Barbies will probably end up going to the flea market. Figure $5 each. I got some good flea market stuff. There's some really nice coats in there. Nothing like name brand. Even that bag right there, once I put it out, that bag will sell for $10. The records, a lot of them are scratched up. There's some nice records in there, but they're all scratched up. Nobody buys scratched records. A lot of arts and crafts. I don't know if you can really see it right there. There's some more arts and crafts. Tea lights. I'll take that out to the flea market, just sell the whole bin. This blanket will more than likely sell. In here was a bunch of bubble wrap stuff, like home decor. I'm just going to take those out to the flea market. Now, they had this. This is a nice toolbox, even though they've colored it. It's got some combs and stuff in it. That will sell for probably about 15 bucks at the flea market. It's a nice toolbox. As you can see, there's 2 drawers on it in the top. Those always sell. So, all in all, not a bad unit. I think I paid $40 after everything. And I'm probably looking at about $300 with eBay and stuff. And like I said, I'll have to figure this one out. So right now I'm going to load up some of this stuff in the van. This is the next pile right here that I'm going to hit. Hey everybody. So I'm at the end of this unit. As you can see, I've got a pretty good space right here that I've got to clean out. This is, gotta get the Goodwill stuff in the van, but let me go over what I found in this unit. A couple boxes of rounds. I guess that's 22, 36 grain. I'm not a pew pew expert, but that's full. That one's full. There is a place here in town you can let them, they'll buy them from you or they'll sell them for you. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing with those. But we got this really nice bag. This is 3M speed glass. But that's in really good shape. We got some towels. I always sell them by the lot. We got a couple hats. There's a frozen blanket. More tools. We even got a jack right there. Believe it or not, that's probably about 20 bucks. Bunch of miscellaneous stuff, I'm sure is eBay. Found a bunch of gun cleaning kits, some other military packs, some knives. I have to check that on eBay. That is the Adventure Challenge for couples. I looked at it, it's never been used. Anyway, all in all, this was a fair unit. I paid 30 bucks for it, I won, but it was 40 bucks after fees. Probably going to make about $300-400, so that's not too bad. Just the flea market alone will easily cover the cost because there's a lot of tools. Inside that bag were a bunch of wrenches, adjustable wrenches. Right there, that's what the prices are at Walmart for them. I know they're about 30 or 40 bucks, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, that closes this one out. I'm going to load up the van with Goodwill trash. I'm going to get that out of here first. And come back here and work on this pile. Get this one knocked out. Hey everybody, I am back at my unit. So this pile right here, all this, I already know what's inside here. It's not real nasty or dirty. It is pots and pans inside. Those I'm just going to scrap. But we got clothes here. We got other bags. We got a couple totes and some more stuff right there. So what I'm going to do for the day, I'm going to knock this out. Take a couple of hours. This pile right here, except for this has some of the stuff I need to go through. This came out of one of the earlier units. This will sell at the flea market. Somebody will buy that. That's just wrapping or packing paper I have for. But I'm going to do these next week. Tomorrow I have a storage unit in Woodland Park I've got to go clean out. I'm going to probably take everything I need to sort it there. So when I bring it back here, I will already have, like, these are 2 totes for eBay. And I'll take those. That trunk, I may offer it because it's got metal on it. I'm going to probably end up just scrapping it. They take that even with the wood inside because there's so much metal on it that counters how much wood is on there. But anyway, I'm going to, this 1, 2, 3, these right here, I'm not really sure what these are for. These say Milwaukee Pack Out. I'm going to assume that's part of a shelf or a crate. I'm not sure. That came out of this unit. These rival gun, I should say that. These rival pew-pews. I'm going to probably end up just getting, I'm going to collect up all of the pieces to it. Because as you can see, there's a target, there's this. There were balls, there were other things that went to it. I saw throughout. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start knocking this out. I'm going to probably take the cooler home for a quick wipe down, and same with the pew-pews. The toy guns, toy pew-pews. I got to get used to that. Hopefully I don't get dinged on Yahoo over at Yahoo. It's been a long day. I hope I don't get dinged on YouTube. Hey everybody, so I'm finishing this up. I got it all done. I didn't get to the stuff over here that I wanted to get to, but that's alright, I'll have next week. Basically, I found some pretty good stuff. I found a bunch of comic books. I'm gonna have to go through them. I don't know if there's any value here, but I'll just have to go through them. As you can see, there's a bunch here. I'm gonna have to go through them and see. Got some scrap metal. Got a couple large totes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell them or just give them away. We'll see. I'm already loading up the Goodwill, but I pulled out some pretty good stuff. I've had luck selling these clocks. This is like the old school. People still like having these. I don't remember exactly what they're going for, but this one's in pretty good shape. I don't know if it's working. I'll have to test it. But I do have a camel ashtray. That might be worth something. I've got in here, that's a Waterford clock. So I don't know if that's valuable. But also found some pretty nice knives. So I'm going to have to check some of those. This one was pretty nice. So I'm going to have to do some research, and I think I already looked this one up. I think this is selling for about 30 bucks. It's in pretty good shape. But basically, as it stands right now, I'm going to load up the van. I got clothes that are going to the house so I can check them. Lots of tools. Some decent tools. It's getting a little dark. You may not be able to see it, but this bag is full of tools. So basically, I'm done for now. I'm doing a unit tomorrow. Oh, even got this kind of thing. I don't know if I'm going to take this home and check it. Doesn't really feel high quality, but this stuff always sells at the flea market. But anyway, thank you for watching. Once again, this is the Pikes Peak Picker. Thank you for watching.